Hello, hello. Hi, guys. My name is Michal. I am going to show you what we missed because what happened is we did the session and with all these lovely ladies, but we didn't record it. So I'm going to record it now. I'm going to share. I'm going to share what we did before. So let me just go to the beginning. Here it is. My name is Michal, and I'm a beauty therapist. I've been beauty therapist for over 20 years. I worked in many leading salons in the industry until 2018. This is where I started to. That's when I decided to have my own salon, and I worked in it since. The salon is located in Emu Plains. And yeah, I love what I'm doing and love being my own boss. No one tells me how long to do treatments. No one rushes me, which I love that. And no one is standing above my head saying you need to sell that much and check how much I sold every hour and I haven't met the target, or if I did met the target. This is how they measured us. If we're good therapists, we sold products. But anyway, that's a different story. Today I'm my own boss and I do what I want. I deliver beauty with love. So here is a little bit about myself. If you're driving around in Emu Plains, you may have seen me in my Dodge with the eyebrow registration number. If I've overtaken you, sorry, because I do like to speed a little bit. But I can always say it was my boy or my husband because they drive the car too. Because I'm a good person, right? It's nothing to do with good person. Anyway, won't go there. that is a thing that we did with the community. I'm part of Ladies in Business, and this is how Sarah approached us to some of the ladies to do these Zooms through this group. So this is the group that I'm part of. There's Sarah there. That's me, and you probably would notice some of the other local ladies in here. This is my family, my lovely, beautiful 3 boys, Shay, Taj, and Tal, and my husband Barry. Yeah, and they are the reason why I'm working from home, because I always want to be near them, though sometimes I get to be too busy in my business and I don't, but that's a different story, right? This is Dexter, my Dexy boy. He just loves me and I love him, of course. He's just my fair baby. Now, a little bit about myself too, about the business. I have won a few awards in the short time that I've been open, so it's fantastic. One of them is Best Brows. This is a global award, and these are finalists in a few of the business awards. This year actually haven't been done yet, so might be, but now I'm finalist anyway. And you may have seen me in the local paper as well. Now, enough about me. Oh yeah, a little bit about the salon. So in my salon, I specialize in eyebrows, natural eyebrows. When I say natural eyebrows, I'm talking about natural eyebrows, not tattooing looks natural, just natural. Whatever your hair is, this is what I work with. And I am specializing in a design and restoration. So we restore eyebrows and I create design as well. I also do facials, and I'm actually getting into it a lot now because I love pampering. Anything to make a woman feel beautiful and lift her confidence. I love it. This is what I'm for. But enough about that. Let's talk skincare. So when we talk about skincare, it could be a chore for some, or need to cleanse. It's just another thing to add into my to-do list. But I want you to start thinking about it as if it's not a chore. It's something you deserve, something you're worth it, and you want to do because it is nourishing you. Because when you do it, you just feel good about yourself. Okay, your skin, of course, would benefit from it, but you're worth it, woman. Take this, once you create a habit and you make these 2 minutes of your time to do that, you just feel so good after that. So I'd like you to change the way you think about it and do it with love, not as a chore. Do it because you're worth it. Okay. So I wanted to put that first. And then when we talk about skincare as well, I'd like you to think, I know we've been taught to choose skincare by the skin type that we have. Now, skin type, I just want to make it clear. Okay, so let's just first talk about skincare. And I know I wrote skin concerns there, but it was a mistake. It actually should be skin condition. So there's a difference between skin type and skin condition. Skin type is something we're born with. So skin type, that's your skin type, and that's it. So as you grow older, your skin type will change. When it would change in terms of your age. But when we talk about skin condition, it's the condition of it's the current condition of the skin. So what does that mean? That means that your skin condition can be something you either created. It's actually created, because that's it. Because if you're using the right products and you're doing everything right, then your skin condition would be close to your skin type, right? If you are not using the right products, you can create a different skin condition. So for example, if I go to the extreme, people that use soap for their skin, for example, can create sensitivity. Or people that are using exfoliate or a scrub on the face daily, that would create sensitivity as well. That would change your skin condition. That you can actually create eczema, you can create dermatitis, you can create all sorts of, I've got a client that just, she created rosacea just by using really harsh products, and sometimes products are poorly formulated, and that can also create skin condition. So we do need to be careful with what we're using on our skin. And I want you to think, how did you choose your skin, your current skin? If you do have skincare, how did you choose it? Was it really expensive and you thought like, oh, that must be good? If it's expensive, it must be doing a good job. Or was it cheap? Was it just on special and you thought, yep, they'll do because it's on special, and behind it is a message like, I'll be on the bottom of the list and I'm not worth it. Pay attention to that as well, please. So yeah, it's on special, I might as well just use that. Or other things. I've got some notes here so I can keep on track. Or was it given to you as a gift? I know sometimes skincare, lots of the time, I got some clients that get their skincare because someone purchased it for them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. So it's something you need to look at. I don't think anyone can, but it's hard for me to agree with someone buying someone's skincare if they haven't been diagnosed and analyzed. Like, if you don't know what their skin type is, it's a bit hard. But anyway, that's a different story. Now, another thing is influencers. I know there's lots of influencers out there today, and we're exposed to social media, and we sometimes can be influenced by their decision for us. If they use it or not use it eventually, or really using it, that's a different story. But let's say they do, and they say that this cream is magic and it's a Botox in a jar, and I just love it, and it made my skin really smooth and beautifully. And because you see all these results and the marketing, of course, behind it, you go and you purchased it because it worked for her. It must work for me. But that's the thing. We all have different skin conditions. You cannot use it. You would not have the same effect as what someone else had. You don't know what they're using. What else are they using? So skincare needs to be tailored to what your skin condition is. Okay, that's something it's good to know. Other things that you want to consider when you choose skincare is your age. It's your daily environment. So where are you normally? Are you in an air conditioner all the time, or are you outside most of the time? You need to consider all these as well. What's your diet? And be honest with yourself with your diet. If you eating poorly, then admit it, and then you might have to invest in skincare that does a better job than others, that have ingredients that would work with that and nourish your skin a bit more if your diet is poor. Okay. Also your lifestyle. You need to consider your lifestyle. If you going on a bike ride or whatever your lifestyle is normally, if you're on a road all the time, you need to check that. If you're on a road all the time, or if you're driving all the time, your one side of your face is exposed to sun more than the other, so you need to be aware of that. Even have a hat or something to cover this side, so you won't have one side more pigmented than the other. Things like that, it needs to be considered. And of course, your skin condition, correct? So before we go to which product is more important and which one you should use first, I'd like you to think about your skin. I want you to do a little check today, or whenever you have a shower next, have a shower. And after the shower, don't put anything on your skin. When you don't put anything on your skin, then this is your true skin condition. I want you to wait for 2 hours after the shower, and whatever your skin feels like after these 2 hours, this is a good base measure of what your skin condition is, okay? Or your skin type, at least. And you feel if it's too dry and you have to put the moisturizer on, it gives you an idea that your skin might be dry. Other than the fact that it needs to be further checked, because it may be more than just a dry skin. You may have a condition there. You may have a rosacea. You may have eczema. You may have, I don't know. It needs to be checked, okay? But at least you have an idea that it's more towards the dry rather than the oily, okay? Then once you have that, then you'll have an idea what skin type you need to go towards, okay? When you did that, then I want you to go to your cupboards, and I want you to check your skincare. All right, check if so let's say you have dry skin, and you'd go to the cupboard and have a look. If it's actually, I'm jumping my guns because I'm going to talk about it. I got a slide that I made to talk about it later, but I already started. So I will, when you go to your cupboard, check the dates of your products, okay? Check if it's the right one for you. If you've got dry skin and you're feeling really dry, if your moisturizer and your cleanser are designed for oily skin and you dry, there's no point to do that, because what you would use would dry you even more. So you're actually damaging your skin. You're not complimenting. It's not a compliment for your skin. It's not the appropriate product for you. So you might want to have a look at that. Give it to your daughter, give it to your son, or really chuck it to the bin. I'm sorry to say that. I hate waste, but if it's not doing any good for your skin, then what's the point? And when I say that, I really do, because when my clients come to me, I always check what they have at home. I want them to use what they have at home. But then by saying that, if they use what they have at home and it's going to damage their skin or won't do anything, I guess, then you're kind of wasting your time doing that, correct? So you want to think about that. I wanted to, let's go back first, actually. Which one to use first? So I know majority of people think that because when you leave the shower, when you get out of the shower, you feel really dry. The first thing you want to do is put moisturizer on, right? It's always moisturizer because I need to feel nourished. But we need to go back and think. I think it was Kylie that asked me when it wasn't recorded. She said when she leave the shower, her skin feels really dry. So I asked her to go back to the shower when she uses the product on her face. Is it the right product for her? Because cleanser is something that you want to feel nourished. Okay, so after you cleanse your face, you need to feel comfortable. It doesn't need to be moisturized, feel like a moisturizer that you put and it feels really, but it needs to feel comfortable. If it feels squeaky clean or if it feels really tight, I think even Sarah said that after she doesn't know which one to use because when she uses it, it feels really tight on her skin, then that means it's not the right cleanser for you. I think even Mel said using, or I don't know, someone was saying that they were using soap. So when someone uses soap, that means that their skin, they actually create sensitivity, funny enough. The soap strips all the oils in the skin, and that's not good. We want to work with the skin. So anytime you choose skincare, you want something that works with the skin. If you use something that it's too aggressive, irritates, or brings, that's not a good skincare. Skincare is, there's a word there, care. We want to care for the skin. So we want to work with the skin. I know there's lots of peels, there's lots of really harsh products that people are saying or selling, and you need to rethink about it, okay? So when you choose skincare, it needs to be working with the skin. I think someone asked me about the cleanser in my salon. I have the brand that I have. There's all science behind it. They have their own labs, and they formulate their own products. It's all plant-based, and it's all high ingredients. When you have your own lab, you can use the highest ingredients in the product. So but the thing is, they have 11 different cleansers. They got 11 different ranges. So it's not just oily, dry, and combination, right? It's a bit more than that. 11 ranges is a very wide range to be very super specific for each and every one. So in terms of which product to use first, cleanser. I know everyone thinks moisturizer, but a cleanser would be first. Because what's the point of putting a moisturizer on the skin if it's not clean? You're putting it on top of the dirt, on top of the build-up of the skin. And if the skin is got build-up on it and it's clogged, the moisturizer won't penetrate into the skin, and it might penetrate, but not as good. So you're kind of wasting your time and you're wasting your money, because the product that you purchased to do its job can't do the job that it's meant to do. So cleanser is the most important product in your skincare. And as I said, it needs to feel comfortable. When it feels comfortable, it's the right product. I know I can't, like, it was a very interactive session when we had before. Unfortunately, no one is here, so I can't ask anything. Now that you've got your skincare and you know to use the cleanser first, you need to use it. Now, when I'm saying need to use it, I want you to think about, where are you putting your products? Is it tucked in the cupboard that you can't see, and because you cannot see it, you cannot use it, right? I want you to think about it. We are creatures of habits. As I always say, we're creatures of habits, so we need to create this habit. And if we create these habits, then you won't have to think about it anymore. When we create habits, it's a whole section of habits is a big thing. But in terms of skincare, I'd like you to put it in places where you could actually see it. When you see it, then you'd use it. And once you create this habit and you use it all the time, then you won't have to think, then you can put it in the cupboard, because you would get it out anyway, because you created this habit. Okay, so think about where you put it. If putting a cleanser near the toothbrush would make you do that. If it's putting it in the shower, do it in the shower. Okay. Also, I wasn't mentioned before, but pay attention to milk cleanser, gel cleanser, and cream cleanser. Milk cleansers, normally you don't have to mix it with water. Actually, you shouldn't mix it with water. Milk cleansers, you just pump it and you put it straight on your skin. Cream cleanser, you can mix with water, the same with the gel. Foaming, you shouldn't use the foaming one. You can put straight on your skin as well. That's just, I thought I'll put it there. What else we spoke about? I think Sarah was mentioning that she's got acne and she wasn't sure which one to use. But the thing is, adult acne is not the same as teenagers' acne. Teenagers, when they have their hormones are happening, that's a natural process. We all go through this. A human being in general all pass through these teenagers, and it goes a little bit oiliness. We're going through the oiliness stage, most of us, right? So that's normal. But when we have adult acne, that's different. You cannot use a cleanser or products that designed for acne, because it's not the same. Because your skin might be dry, even though you have those breakouts. It comes from a different cause than what we have as teenagers. But I won't go through that. I do want to mention the new condition that we have now, and lots of frontline workers probably experience it, unfortunately, the mask acne. So what is mask acne? It's the mask and acne together. So when we put the masks, I've got a pretty good article on my website that I only published yesterday or the day before, and I did a big research about it. It's there's a lot of cause about it. If you experience any of that, please go to my website and check it out. Have a good read about it. I want you to change your mask all the time. Don't use the same mask. Please change it. And yeah, have a read about it. If you've got any questions, of course, you can always come and see me or talk to me anytime. Please feel free to do that. Okay, so we spoke about that. Let me just check. Pay attention. Feels after the shower, we did that. Skincare with also, yeah. So when you go to the cupboards as well, check the dates, the expiry date, as I said before. Also, there's a difference between closed product. I've got products here. I want to show you something. So you know this. Let me see if I can see now. Oh, why you can't see it? Here you go. You see the 8 and M on this? So the 8 and M and the open jar means that once you open the product, the expiry date for it is the longevity for it is 8 months max. So normally products would be, you have a look at the package then and see how long. If your product was opened 2 years ago, don't use it. You're going to damage your skin. Normally it's got between 6 to 18 months for a product from when you open it normally. So I'd like you to check at the back of it. Don't know if it's got, yes, you got it even at, look at this one. This one is 24 months. I said 18 months, but see, that's got 24 months. And that's a foot. This one is a foot cream. I've got it near my bed. That's where I put it normally. Okay, so yeah, that's about, so check when you opened it, and if it's not good, please, unfortunately you have to throw it away, and because otherwise you're just damaging your skin. In terms of brands, oh, this is a huge one. I love talking about it because there aren't many brands that are authentic in their foundings and in their research and how long. Tell you what, the skincare that for example, the anti-stress, the unstressed range from the Christina range that I've got in my salon, it took them 6 years to come up with all the right formula for this range. The reason why I'm frustrated is because this is been backed up, right? Let's say a cleanser from Christina, it's varied, it depends. Let's say moisturizer from Christina, some of them cost 50, some of them cost 90 or whatever, but the 50 that you pay for Christina's, I'm taking Christina because she's, but I'm talking about other brands that have their own labs. I'm talking about brands that have their own laboratories, not manufacturers. Manufacturers are different to laboratories, okay? Brands that have their own labs, and they have their own scientists, and they have their own estheticians. When they have their own people working and researching and developing products, it's a huge difference between that to private labeling. There's a huge thing about private labeling at the moment. So me as a salon owner, or you, anyone, the mechanic down the road can do that too. They can go to a factory that produces creams or skincare, and they can say, okay, I want this and this moisturizer, and I want this and this cleanser, and put the label on it, and this is private labeled. There are so many of them that do that. The only good thing that the only good thing that they do is marketing. They're marketing their products better, probably, with those that more experience. I don't know, not more, because look, Christina is distributed in 50 different countries in the world, all for spas and high-end salons. So there's nothing to, like, it took me 4 years to research as well which brand to use. So I'm quite confident with what they're delivering and the system. They have systems that they work with. It's not just a skincare, it's a system. It's systems that they have for each treatment. But what I'm urging you to look, because the thing is, the private labels companies, they charge the same as those that did the research. So they make money. You pay the same for products that won't do the same justice to what you paid. You know what I mean? You won't get you don't want products to strip your skin. You want products to work with the skin. I won't go anymore. You can see that I'm a bit passionate about that. Just check your skincare, all right, and see where you put your money at. And you know what, if you do use, people were asking me as well about ingredients, what to use, what not to use, which ingredients to use. If you choose the right brand, you won't have to worry about it, because when they certified and they did all the researches and they distributed articles about their researches, then you should be sleeping pretty well knowing that what you're using works for your skin. It's going to work for sure. There's no doubt about it. Okay. And when you're not sure that the brand that you're using is doing what they need to do, this is when they are poorly formulated, and this is where your skin can get reaction for it. And also, if you're not using the right one, obviously, look, even with Christina, if I'll give you the wrong range that doesn't suit your skin, guarantee that you'll have different results. Sorry, that was my husband. Ideally, you want to cleanse. Yeah, in terms of cleansing, when shall you cleanse your skin? Morning or night? So you would use the cleanser twice at night. Okay, then night cleansing is the most important time of the day to use, because obviously, you've been outside, you've got makeup on, whatever, then you do need to clean your face at the end of the day, and you need to clean it twice. It's not a gimmick. It's not something we made up of so you can use more product. To clean your skin properly, you need to cleanse it twice. And why is because I always like to give the greasy pen that you wash. So I'm sure you did dishes in your life once or twice, and you know that when you have the greasy pen, the first time when you do it with the soap, it comes out, or you wash it with hot water, you soap it, and then some of it come out, most of it would come out, but not all of it would come out. You do need to give it a good clean. You do need to have another scrub, right? And then it's clean. And then when you use the fry pan again, you don't have smells from the previous time that you used it, correct? Yeah. So sometimes even 3 times you need to do that. It depends how bad your skin is dirty, but twice is definitely what you want to use. In the morning, ideally you'd use one. You only need to use once. You don't need to do it twice, because your skin is clean from last night and you only put the night cream to repair. Then all you need to do is really wash it with water and then apply other products. But if you want to make it really, if you want it perfectly done, you do use a cleanser in the morning as well, but most important at night, as I said. Then what else? Did that. Exfoliate. Yeah, we want to use exfoliate once a week. Don't use more than that, or twice, twice max, once a week. But once a week, definitely. Just choose a day. Make it easy for your brain to remember. As I said, habits again. You create a habit of every Sunday, for example, you do your exfoliate and you put your mask. Then you're creating a habit, and you do that. The exfoliate cleanse all the dead cells, the buildup that you have during the week. So it gives a nice fresh. And this is when it's nice to put your mask after, because it would nourish everything. Any serums and anything that you would put on your skin after a good cleanse and a scrub would work better for your skin. This is where you maximize your skin care. What other things I wanted to say? I mentioned sunscreen. Come on, guys, please. I think I forgot to mention that before in the other one, so I want to mention it now. Our biggest tool against aging is sunscreen. That's a whole different. I can talk to you about that, but a whole session about that. But do yourself a favor. get yourself a sunscreen. Sunscreen need to be used after you nourishing your skin with the goodies. So cleansing, moisturizer or serum, whichever one first, and then you put the SPF. In between moisturizer and sunscreen, I'd like you to wait. Let the skin soak the moisturizer or the serum or both, and then you apply your sunscreen. Now, I don't know if you'll have questions. I am more than happy to answer because it was it's not as interactive as I did the Zoom before. I just forgot to record it. I can't believe it. We forgot to record it. But anyway, here you go. You've got all this now. If you got any questions, please ask either in the group, or you can private message me, or just contact me through Facebook. In Facebook, you can find me as Michal Gabriel. You have that here in the, let me move that. So you've got, that's my name. It looks like Michael, but it's Michal Gabriel, and you can find me on Facebook, or you can go onto my website, which is beautyandbrow.com.au. There's my phone number. Feel free to contact me and ask any questions. I do have free consultations, so if you want to, we can do that as well. Hopefully I helped, and yes, and I'll talk to you soon, ladies. Thank you. Bye.